Hello, my friends. Ronda Winstead here with you, or Ronda without an H. Hello, hello, hello. It is good to be here. As you can see, I have my lemon birds. I've got my signatures all finished, and I am ready to put this deliciousness in a book, in a cover. And so we have to decide, and I need your help on what that's going to look like, kind of the style and whatnot. By the way, I hope you're having a fabulous day. I hope that life is treating you well. I'm just happy to be here with you as always. Okay, so for those of you that are new to my channel or that haven't watched some of my videos, I have recently um, been working on Lemon Birds, which is a digital set that Barbara of 49 Dragonflies has in her shop. And the links will be below in the description box below this video to her shop. And I've just been having so much fun with it. And I had finished this and just kind of set it aside a little bit so I could sort of give a think um, as to what I wanted to do, and I'm still unsure, but I think I might have a direction, and I just want to explain to you, what my thinking might be. Okay, so with each signature, having journaling cards and tags and papers and such, um, it fattens up the journal quite a bit. I was only going to do one in the beginning, and then it became two, and it has stretched to three, which I think is marvelous. I'm happy about that. So I was looking around in my hardcovers of books, and I found this one, which absolutely I think fits perfectly, right? You've got a little bit of space, but it covers everything nicely, and this will just hold it together beautifully, I think. So I have decided on the cover. Um, but what I'm undecided about, and well, a couple of things. One, I'm not sure how to decorate this or if I even want to. This is cool. And these pages, by the way, are very cool. I love using those. I picked up, uh, I was at a something in a junk shop or something the other day with some family. And I found a bunch of these little doilies. They were $1 a piece. And I bought them with the idea in mind that they could go on, I could glue that onto this book, or, not just this book, but to decorate others. So I may use that. I'm not sure, but that's a possibility. Anyway, I got 7 of them. They're so cute, and they're just hand embroidered. And I just look at stuff like that and I'm like, somebody took a long time to embroider. What was she thinking as she's crocheting this beautiful doily? Just thinking about the history and everything. Anyway, oh, yeah, it's silly that sometimes the things we get nostalgic about, right? Okay, so if I glue it in the normal way, or 2 ideas, I can use a method that I really learned from Rachel of Roxy Creations, how she um, does hers by putting, like with the hidden spine, where see she secures this, of course, make sure that this is sturdy, And then she does a piece of fabric that she attaches these signatures, attaches the signatures to, and then glues it all in like this so that it's a hidden spine. So there's that possibility. And I think those work beautifully. I love them. I could also do the regular pamphlet stitch, through each signature, do the measuring and whatnot, of course, cover this, and then have that come on the outside, the regular pamphlet stitch, like we do either a 3 or a 5 hole. Normally, I do a 3 hole because it's just simpler. And generally speaking, these aren't going to get beat up to the point where they're, just being tossed here and there to where you would need the 5, but you certainly can do it. And it's an aesthetically pleasing look as well. So I could do that with all 3 signatures. Or the other method that I'm thinking of maybe doing is the Midori style, which would mean making it so that you could take each signature out of your journal so that you could write and do whatever you want to do, and then you put it back in your book. So the advantage of doing it Midori style would be that you take out the signature, okay? Then you have a smaller, not as fat an area, so that it's easier to write, quite frankly. I'm left-handed, so when I write something, I turn it this way, and then I'm like, la 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 la. And you can do your writing and everything. It's just easier if you're doing a write-in style. It's easier to work in when you're working in a smaller space. If I am doing it with all of them, say, okay, so let's kind of we got to try it out, guys. So these are all hooked in, right? And I'm writing in this one over here. Okay, I can still la 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 la. As I get over to this page and I want to la 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 la, I got a lot of bulk here. Ugh. La la la. Okay, then I have to, what do? Then I put a something or other, let's see, so that it's, okay, prop it underneath me, and then I can, write in it. Okay, so then as it gets further in to this, the middle's not too bad. Okay. You know what, you guys? Thank you. Y'all, oops, sorry. I'm hitting the microphone, or the camera, actually, not the microphone. Let's see. I think we should do it Midori style. All of you that agree, raise your hand. Raise your hand. Those of you that don't, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I love you, but you got outvoted. Yeah. Okay. I have some videos on Midori style. You can look that up in my playlist to see some videos on that. But just to do it Midori style, what we will do is we'll prepare the cover. We'll do the inside and out. I still haven't decided on this, but I will prepare this, and these will be individually prepared to go in. So let me show you my process. So for instance, let's start with this one. I will take out everything that I have in this signature, and I'm going to lay it face down. I've started the front, lay it face down, and then just continue taking out everything, laying it face down on top. That way, when I start to put things back in my signature, I will know where they go. I mean, you don't have to do that, but for me, it's like, it takes a while to do this, so why don't I, make it easier on myself and take things out as we go along? Okay. Oh, I love this. This is so cute. Oh, so much fun. So much fun. And there's still lots of room here for somebody to play with and do their own thing with. Here we've made a cool little notebook. Okay, so there's our center. And we will just okay, we got some more goodies. Got a little tag in there. Ah, I love these I Spy pages. They're so much fun. Just super, super fun and cute. Face down, sweet little pocket. Ah, this is vintage lace too. It's almost gone now. Big tag. Wonderful. There's lots of writing space, guys. And there's a lot of stuff. As you can see by the thickness, there's a lot of stuff going in that first signature. So there's a reason why I want to reduce the bulk. Then, of course, I'm not going to put them in, but when this is stitched, then what I would do is come over. Here's my first pocket, so I know these will go in that first pocket. So then I just go in reverse order and fill it back up. Did that make sense? I hope so. Okay, so let me set these off to the side. Now what I want to do is to line this up the way I want it and put some clips so that I can then, let's see, I don't want those. Don't want those. I just want the clips to secure it. So I'm going to start with my middle. I'm just going to kind of hold it in both hands like this, and I'm going to sort of position things like this, for instance. I'm going to bring that a little bit more so it's in the center. This is good. This looks good. A lot of these are the same height, or mostly, so they go in fairly easily. So this is one that really doesn't need a lot of, futzing or playing around. Some of them will, because they're much shorter. They're not as tall, and so you'll have to position them the way you want. So I'm pushing this down, and I am going to secure. Now, if I were going to stitch this in with the pamphlet stitch, whoops, I want to keep that bent a little bit, I would do the same process, okay? But I'm going to Well, and you could secure, you guys. You don't, I'm going to take this to my sewing machine and I'm going to stitch. I'm not going to start at the top or go to the bottom. I'm going to start about an inch or an inch and a half in and go to an inch or inch and a half down because I don't need all of that tacked down. It's unnecessary. And I'm going to use a very wide stitch because I don't want to cut. Narrow stitches will have a tendency to act as a cutting tool. I don't want to cut this in half. That would be defeating the purpose, right? So, yeah. Okay. And now let's go ahead and, but I could, if I didn't have a sewing machine or didn't want to use a sewing machine, then what I would do is go ahead and do my pamphlet stitch, do my either start on the outside or start on the inside and do your stitching, the 3 or 5, whatever you decide to do, to hold it nicely in place. The idea is just to keep this like a separate journal. It's not, but it's going to come out as its own journal when you write in it or when you play in it, when you put pictures in it, whatever it is that a person wants to do. So I'm going to go ahead and stitch, try to go in the center here, and I shall return. Okay, I have stitched down. I used a 5.0. My normal stitch is a 2.2, and I bumped it up to a 5.0 to make sure the stitches are big. Now, the problem sometimes with using your machine is this is just a teeny bit over the line, the actual fold line. Um, and I could, if I wanted to, I could futz with it and take it out and redo that, but I'm not going to. I will just, this is what we call creative license. Creative license. This is what makes it, unique. And as you can see, what I'm doing, excuse me, I'm pulling the threads up from the back and I am doing a square knot to tie, whoops, maybe, to tie the threads together. Well, maybe, or maybe not. Oh, it's always harder when you're doing it on camera. When you're off camera, things just go really smoothly. But as soon as you turn that camera on, oh my golly, things go crazy. Okay. So then you can leave your threads long or short or whatever you want to do. Creative license. So let's take this out. And let's go ahead and let's fold this. Kind of had to refold this just a smidgen because I messed up a little bit. But it's not to a point where it's like, oh man, you need to redo the whole thing. That's horrible. It just, it just needed to be readjusted just a little bit. Okay. And maybe the 3-hole pamphlet stitch or the 5 would actually be a better and easier way, and you wouldn't have to deal with, what I just did. Okay. But now this is all secured nicely together. So let's go ahead. Let's bring back our pieces. Let's put them face down. Start with the back. And then let's go ahead and put these back in. Okay, so that is going to kind of be a pain in the butt. I mean, sorry. Can I say that? a pain in the patootie. I may even want to go ahead and put some washi tape or some tape to kind of strengthen that just a little bit because of what I did. Naughty me. All right, so let's go ahead. Because I'm not happy with this, guys. All right, we're going to take it out because I'm not happy with it. So now you see it doesn't matter how long you've been doing things, there will always be room for error and mistakes. So if you're really not happy with what you're doing, take it apart. Do it again. Do it again. Thankfully, I used a fairly big stitch, so this came out fairly easily. Okay, let's move these off to the side again. This is more of a video of what not to do, I'm thinking. Yeah. Let's put that little guy in place again. I think the rest of them were pretty much in order. You know what, my dear friends? We just made an executive decision that we're going to do the pamphlet stitch. Yes, sirree, we're going to do the pamphlet stitch. We're going to get this puppy in here one way or another. We're going to do this signature before I shut the video off. I can't let it go the way it is. So, phooey with the sewing machine is what I say. No, I love my sewing machine and I love to sew, but sometimes you just have to roll with it. And this journal does not want to be put together with the sewing machine. So, I'm going to listen now. I'm going to say, okay, you don't want to do it that way? That's fine. Let me get a little bit of glue here. I love these butterflies. And I haven't glued for a couple of days. I usually don't on Sunday. And then Monday sometimes it's just kind of catch me up. And I was busy trying to get the pattern for my my Christmas ornaments, my nativity ornaments. In my Etsy shop, I'd had several requests, and so I spent all day yesterday trying to get a pattern written and to make a pattern sheet that is kind of legible. Yeah, it's one thing when you're doing it for yourself, right? But then when it's requested that you make something available in your shop for others to buy, you want it to look nice. And so anyway, I spent a long time on that. So I have not been gluing. All right. So with this, because I'm not attaching this to my cover, then I don't have to be careful about where my holes are going and whatnot. So let's get a needle. Is that the one we want? Guess it doesn't matter because we're going to use, first of all, one of my pokey tools. This is called an awl, AWL, and it's just a fun little pokey tool. So let me get some yarn or thread that I think will work well. Okay. This is a nice crochet thread. It's pretty sturdy. And I think I will, let's see, 3 times is what they say. And I think I will double that because I'm going to double the thread to make sure it's good and sturdy. Don't want to take a chance on it coming apart at all. So we'll just we'll just do that. We'll just double this little guy and we will try to get this together. And what I'll do, guys, is this will be the end of this video when I get this on and put my pages back in for the first signature. And then what I'll do off camera, I will put the other two signatures together that same way. Fix those. And the next video, oh, excuse me, there's that silly old frog again. Then I'll come back and we'll work on the cover together. Okay, I'm going to eyeball it. Wait, I need the pokey tool first. And I use that, that's what I use, a thimble and a rubber finger just to make it easier for me. So I am just going to do 3 holes. I'm just kind of guesstimating, not being too picky about it. Okay. And I'm like, oh man, why didn't I do this from the beginning? I don't know, but we're here now. So all is well. Oh my goodness, yes. How much better? And let's get the extra. Let's get the extra. Ooh, we don't want that to go through. Well, if anything, you're seeing a video on what not to do. I let my tails be too close to the end, and so now the tails don't want to come separate. Okay, there they are, little guys, you naughty little buggers. Okay, so let's keep this plenty good. And now we'll go back down through here. We'll take that off. I want one of these threads or yarn or whatever it is that you use. I'm pulling this nice and taut. And now I'm going to square knot it so that it will hold. Now, let me take these little things off. And I'm just going to, for fun, just tie a little bow in there and trim off my fabrics. Threads. Duh. I've been working with fabrics. Okay, so here we go. Ta-da! Okay, so I'm recommending to y'all that you don't use your sewing machine. See how much nicer that is? Yeah, I'm glad we did that. Sometimes, you guys, you just have to, and I am going to put some washi down here just to strengthen it because I was messing with that and it kind of makes me just a tad bit nervous. I want to make sure that whoever gets this journal, that they're getting a nice quality and that they're not going to have to worry about that kind of thing. So let's see. Believe it or not, this is all my washi. I had drawers and drawers of washi tape. And then in one of my more recent clearing out boxes where I sold a bunch of things in boxes, I got rid of a lot of washi tape. And all of this is from Amity Bloom. Yeah. So, all right, let's just pick one that's going to be kind of fun. I could go more with the yellow, but I kind of like something a little different. maybe, if I can get it out, maybe this one. Let's just see. Let's give it a try. And I think what I'm going to do, just to make sure, her tapes are nice, but I have noticed that this second batch that they aren't quite as sticky as the first ones were. At least mine haven't been. They're the first ones actually were honestly more than usually what you get, you know. But I still love them. They're just I think they're amazing. And so, you know, I don't mind adding just a little bit of glue to you know, to help secure it down. It is not a big deal to me. Okay. Isn't that nice? And we have successfully got a signature that's ready to go. Ooh, fun, fun, fun. Okay, let's fill it up and then we'll call this good for a video today. Oh, you guys, this is so much fun. I hope that you're kind of working along with it, that you're doing some of your own amazing things. Let me just show you as we go along. This is just lots of writing space, guys. Lots and lots of writing space. Okay. And isn't that wonderful? And these are from Inspired by Rachel, Roxy Creations. And of course, I've used just a ton of Barbara's goodies. It's just so much fun. Now, I think, yeah, this one goes in here as well. And this one, as you can see, beautiful, but also very journal uh, journal worthy, journal journalable. Ugh. And you know, so I always like to add some of my altered pages. Oh no, that must not have gone there. So okay, we'll put that here. Okay. Sometimes, you know, you just have to play with it and see. And that's a reason that I do it this way, because at least if I've had one or two or three or four, I can figure it out pretty quickly. But if I just take them out and don't pay attention where they go, then it just takes me a lot longer to put them back, you know, where I might want them. So here's just a fun writing and sweet tag. Oh, I love these. There is a lot of writing space here. A lot. Not to mention you can put pictures and all kinds of things. Just beautiful. Oh, I love this. I love it so much. Oh. It's so fun to go through these, you guys, after you've kind of been away from it. You just, oh, it's like you're looking at these wonderful friends. And here is I thought that was kind of a fun idea. And we've got this and this. Now I can't remember whether this goes in here or this goes behind there. Let's kind of, okay. So these go in here, and these are just cool from the vintage books, things that are just, it's just cool stuff. And then you've got writing paper. And then you've got a wonderful tag, or tag, really doesn't matter. And then we'll put these here. In fact, maybe I'll put both of these in here. Anyway, you get the idea. So now this one is ready to go in the book. And I will go ahead, like I said, off camera, and I will do these other two signatures with the pamphlet stitch. Not stitching on my machine. I have successfully, I will make a disclaimer, I have successfully done with the sewing machine, but generally speaking, it's not as fat as many pages that I've done it with, stitched together. So anyway, I'm still learning, I'm still growing. So I hope everything is wonderful with you. I hope that you're having a fabulous day. I love you, and I can't wait to see you till the next video. All right, guys. Love you so much. Bye-bye now.